Good morning, Zach and Jesse. This is Brian Reby reporting from northern Montana, where I've been spending the week with the Well Done Foundation. They adopt and cap orphaned oil wells. Many of these orphaned oil wells were drilled as early as the 1920s, and then through death or bankruptcy of small mining operators, they were just left, sometimes wide open, venting methane and other gases into the atmosphere. When Well Done's founder Curtis Shuck learned about this problem and the scope of it, he put his business experience together with his rapport with local landowners and partners to make sure that these wells get monitored and sealed properly.
My name is Curtis Shuck, and I'm the chairman of the Well Done Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit formed specifically for education and action for the orphaned oil well problem in the United States and Canada. We have captured and eliminated more than 150,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, CO2e, based on the calculations of the American Carbon Registry. And we've got a lot more to do. You know, we've only got about 3.2 million left now in our project across the U.S. But what an exciting time. And yesterday we came to the well. We opened up the testing port and immediately stuck the 4-gas tester in to verify the presence of gas. And then the next step then is to verify flow. We're pulling data samples as often as every 30 seconds. So we develop a cumulative running average for that particular well. From there, then, we prioritize that list. Say, okay, we've got 10 of these wells are super emitters, and those are the ones that we want to focus on first. And essentially what we're able to do here today was open the well bore up and run what we call the workover string of pipe into the well. This particular well had a depth of 1,500 feet. We mixed up a hot batch of oil field cement, then install that cement into the oil-bearing formation, up about 200 feet into the casing pipe. To finish up the day, then we removed all of the pipe out of the cement, and then tomorrow morning we'll run that pipe back in, do what's called tag the bottom, to just make sure that we physically can tell that plug is where it's supposed to be. And we'll start setting the rest of our balance plug, which is a gel spacer and then a cement top surface plug.
Part of the mission is giving back to the local economies by hiring local crews and getting community buy-in. In Shelby, they've opened a visitor center for education about the project, but it's also a place to honor the town's history with oil, understanding the local pride with a positive goal of a cleaner future.
And we wanted a visitor center or an educational type center where we can bring people in, show them what's going on, give them a little background on why this is so important.
I don't think a lot of people in Shelby knew that this was going on and a potential problem environmentally. So, happy to have learned about it, and then that Curtis is doing something about it, bringing jobs to the Highline area and outsourcing things with other companies to help seal those wells.
The Well Done project is brought, helped us maintain jobs here, in the downturn.
We're just pleased to be partners as a downstream resource where the scrap metal can be recovered and handled and properly recycled. And then we're also pleased to be able to donate a certain amount each ton that goes back to monitoring and capping those wells.
We're working with him through the American Carbon Registry to develop a methodology so that Well Done can generate offset credits and monetize the environmental good that they're doing above and beyond, and sustain and scale their program.
Our adoption programs range from $25,000 to $30,000, and it's really well specific. It depends on what the circumstances of the well are. But we do our work so that when we match a donor, we can quickly deploy.
I look forward to see what happens moving forward. It's good to have them here in town, and leaves things better for the future. So,
even as an observer, it's incredibly satisfying to see these wells capped and the emissions go down to zero. I hope this is the start of many more to come, and that in the future these orphaned wells won't just be identified, they'll be capped and well done. This has been Brian Reby reporting for Tesla Time News.
Now you know.
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 And now you know.